What an asshole. Alright guys, real quick before we get started with this episode of Riverdale, don't forget that you can get the full, uncut, unedited, raw reactions to Riverdale on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description, so if you want to watch these episodes along with me in their entirety, definitely check it out. Otherwise, they of course are still going to be on YouTube, just heavily edited. But than that, let's get in this episode, guys.
Good night, sweet prince.
You know, after all these years, it's still kind of adorable to witness your back-to-school jitters.
Well, I'd be there already if I wasn't waiting on our house diva.
That's going to be interesting, like, seeing them as teachers. This is from one of the things that was leaked. Oh my god. It says RROTC. I thought it said Riverdale Erotic. I was like...
Our main project in shop class will be taking apart this classic car.
She's teaching shop class. I love how that they're not even, like, normal classes.
The Black Hood. He was.
Hell yeah, he was. So that should make them even more interested.
And as long as it remains open, there's a slight chance that the town will grow back around it like a weed.
Well,
It'll be the perfect spot for my new jewelry store. I cut my teeth in the Diamond District, as you know.
And will Mr. Gecko be involved in this
I so
business
can't
enterprise?
with the gecko. Oh my
I haven't
god.
decided yet.
Well, they're terrified of me, being that I'm the daughter of the Black Hood and all.
I would think that that's cool.
Yeah.
Didn't your mom say she does this sometimes? Takes off for a couple days, then reappears?
Yeah, that's why I'm
So
trying not
who's
to panic.
teaching, like, math and science?
Maybe I can distract you.
Aw.
Tonight, my new roommate's working at Bob's.
It's too risky.
My new roommate's working at Pop's.
It's supposed to be easier to find places to hook up, not harder.
I mean, he literally does have... He has a shift.
I could become the CEO of my family business and take everything I learned at my fancy schools and invest it in something meaningful. I have ideas for merchandising, franchising.
Aw, that's cute.
Aren't you one of our teachers?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god. They would get in so much trouble. Like, let's have sex in the car on the campus. Damn, the writers really said full sex scenes now that they're adults. The fire alarm? God, she couldn't have closed her shirt.
Well, luckily I was out night jogging, and I heard the alarm go off, and when I ran over, I saw some Stonewall Prep students rushing off, some real bruisers.
He could have just said that he, like, left something in the school. I just hope none of the students saw that and is gonna tell on them.
There you go, boy.
Oh my god.
Quick feet. Come to watch a championship squad in action.
I hope he becomes a better person.
You scumbag.
How does he have time to do all this shit?
You send your squad to my school again, and I'll give you a beatdown like you've never had.
Oh, is that a promise?
I would love to say that working at Riverdale High paid a livable wage, but alas, I had to take a second job. Pop quiz.
Maybe read next time. That is so inappropriate.
Special delivery for Miss Gecko. I'll just wait quietly at the back.
No, that is so inappropriate.
I think having a football team would be huge for school pride, and it would help bring what's left of this town back together.
If they only have like 100 kids, how in the hell?
He surprised me with a visit.
And some delicious cupcakes.
So, you're the famous Archie. Nice
You're
to meet
damn
you.
right. The way Betty was looking at them.
Some of the guys have occasionally seen Polly hanging out at this sketchy truck stop right off the lonely highway.
Doing what?
Dealing for the ghoulies.
Damn.
Tell your brutes they'll get their blood money and a bonus for their patience. Now be gone from my sight.
I want to see what she's actually, like, done to the place.
Who was the last person she contacted?
Someone named Trucker Boy 69. And apparently they arranged
Classy.
to meet up the night she disappeared. Okay, so either he knows something or he did something.
Oh, I hope they bond. They would be cute together.
By the way, Jones, I have the next subject for your book.
Okay, what's the story?
Oh, you've got to ask him about the Mothman.
The Mothman.
Mothman. Sometimes Chadwick looks like Harry Styles when he smiles.
She probably forgot it's Gecko now.
All good. Knock him dead, babe.
Aw, I guess he can be sweet sometimes. Oh my god. That's kind of cute though. See, like, he kind of looks like Harry Styles sometimes. That's kind of cute. I'm kind of glad that they're letting them have this, like, sweet moment. Aw. He genuinely, like, seems happy for her. I just want to see, like, her be happy and not, like, have some stereotypical, like, I'm unhappy in my relationship, you know? I mean, she obviously married him for a reason, you know? Aw. He doesn't even seem upset. He just, like, genuinely seems happy to see her happy. Aw. Aw, Kevin.
Man, I haven't slept that well since.
Forever. I know.
Oh, I'm glad that they're bonding.
Same.
Because Veronica's not stupid. She obviously married him for a reason.
Why don't I stay in Riverdale for a few days?
Aw.
What do you think?
He looks like a mixture between, like, Jonathan
I think
Byers
that would be
from
nice.
Stranger Things and Harry Styles. I hope they stay, like, bonding and then end up, like, going up against Hiram. That would be iconic.
I just need a few more bruisers. That's 10.
Aw. There we go.
Awesome. One more is all I needed. What's your name, bro?
I'm Britta.
Iconic.
You complete my team.
Aw.
Now I just need funding.
He didn't even hesitate.
What about Cheryl? Can you ask her?
No way. I already called in my one favor. Nobody's stopping you.
Oh my god, stop asking Cheryl for money. Go steal from Hiram.
Given the fact your brother was a bulldog, that you might want to honor him.
How dare you play my brother as if
Right.
he were a Red King card, Archie? Be gone.
Can they tell us what's happening with Cheryl? Are we ever gonna find out? She probably
What did
feels
the crispy surpriser say he was coming again, Nana?
Oh, she
even worse
Minerva Marple.
with no one.
And, tomorrow, she said.
So good to hear from you, Patty. I was afraid you were still mad at me. How's tonight?
Or she could be dead and this person obviously knows it's not her because he killed her.
About 30, 40 years ago, me and some buddies got hired to dig out a collapsed mine not far off the Lonely
I thought he said
Highway.
got high.
Now, when you say Mothmen, are you talking
Aliens, angels, Mothmen, call them whatever you like. They live in the woods and the caves off the Lonely Highway.
I really hope that doesn't become a thing.
I'm hoping they come back for me. I want to go up in the ship like the others.
That's him in the blue rig.
That
That's
doesn't.
Boy 69.
What? Betty, are you sure?
That doesn't look. Also, why would you ever go up with no backup? It didn't look like the truck that, like, had the skeleton and shit hanging in the front.
We met up at the truck stop.
And then what?
I told her that we should take a drive to clear her mind. She was down with that plan. But about a half a mile up the highway, she freaked. That's the last time I saw her. Honest to God.
So you just left her
I believe
there?
him.
On the side of the road?
I didn't have a choice.
What else was he supposed to do?
There's no funding for sports, clubs, extra.
Aww. I love that she has the HBIC shirt now. That's so cute. Her little pregnant belly.
The Vixens are a sports team. And this year, we're going to be competing against other cheer squads. I'm not even sure I'll manage to do that.
Yeah, why didn't they ask her in the first place? Even about the school money. Like, she still has a lot of money.
So sorry for the interruption, Miss Marble.
Oh.
How are you finding that portrait of my beloved brother?
I was like, that looks like Veronica.
Well, Miss Blossom, it was a pleasure dealing with you. Should you decide to sell any other items in your collection, do let me know.
I will indeed, Miss
Damn,
Marble.
she's selling stuff for that much money.
Just some upsetting news from Riverdale High. I'll be fine.
Why is that upsetting news? Is that her bag?
These are her things. These are Polly's things.
Oh, shit.
Well, if you promise to never bring up the epic highs and lows of high school football again, I can ask Tabitha if she's willing to sponsor the team from Bob.
That can't hurt.
I like how they claimed that. It's just, like, so bad. Also, how did he know about that, though?
But that'd be weird, right?
Dude, I just interviewed a guy who wants to be
I mean-
abducted by Mothman aliens. I think weird is relative.
She works at the school. I don't think that would be weird. Ask Chadwick.
It's been good for my soul.
Aw.
So we'd have a place in the city and a place in Riverdale where I'd be welcomed.
Yes.
Aw. I'm glad he's being supportive.
But I do know one thing. If that creepy guy in jail had hurt
Polly, he wouldn't have told us exactly where to go.
So we have
true.
nothing. We have no leads. We have.
Unless he
she
did
could
that on
be
purpose
anywhere.
because he knew that they were on
We
his
didn't
tail.
find Polly's cell phone. No. So we can trace it through the phone company.
How have they not done that yet? They should like search the area. Because what if she ran into the woods?
You know, there's one other option that your father, of all people, suggested. I could move to Riverdale full-time and help him manage the Sodale
Absolutely not. Are you kidding?
This is unexpected.
Chad, hey, you're still here.
He should have. Oh my god, why is he so weird? He should have went to the both of them and not her because it's gonna make him uncomfortable.
There's no budget
I
for
would be
anything.
uncomfortable.
Say no more. As a former
But her ex
vixen,
is
I made
just
an
showing
oath
up.
to always support my beloved bulldogs.
You don't want to be taking handouts, do you? So how's this for an idea? Instead of us loaning you the money, what if you renovate our apartment? This apartment.
Babe, what are you talking about?
I definitely don't want to be taking handouts.
What a dick.
I'll call some of my dad's old crew, see if any of them can help out.
Are you serious? What an asshole. Like, it's not even like for Archie. It's literally for the team.
I'm sure I'd rather do a little work than crawl to you for charity.
Well, you didn't have to be such a dick about it.
Right.
Excuse me?
Good for her. It would be more understanding if he said, like,
If I came across dickish with Archie, I'm sorry. But it
you
won't
did
happen
and you
again.
tried to. At least he's trying, but like, it's okay. If he would have been straight up and been like, hey, I'm feeling a little bit like uncomfortable that like your ex just showed up, you know?
There's this Italian place that your dad mentioned. Mia's?
And talking to her dad behind her back. It's fucked up.
They're all dead.
Couldn't that just be a coincidence because they're old?
Well, curiously, they all died from cancer.
That's weird.
They were all exposed to the same radiation on the spaceship.
Is that what happens when you go aboard a spaceship? I'm in.
Aw.
If you want some help.
It's sweet how like she's kind of filling that role that Betty used to. You know, he used to have Betty as his muse and like that would help him write his stories, and now he's meeting Tabitha, which I think is sweet. He deserves to be happy too. Oh my god. Aw. Oh, that was a sweet kiss.
Let's go upstairs.
I was kind of excited that that was such a sweet kiss. It was such like a romantic type kiss.
I should go, but this was really nice.
I mean, it's interesting that they're just friends with benefits, yet they kiss goodbye.
What's this?
Chad,
It's your things. Get going.
upon reflection, I think we need to pump the brakes. It's not going to be a problem, is it?
Not at all. Just let me know when you're ready to talk.
He's still gonna stalk her, though. I wish he would just, like, admit to the Archie thing and just talk to her about it. And be like, I'm kind of uncomfortable with that situation. Aw.
Hi, Tony. I was gonna give you a call,
Wow.
and then I thought
Cheryl's not stuck at her house.
stealing my vixens warrants a visit in person.
She probably did that on purpose to get close to him.
I'm also psyched to announce our generous sponsor for all this stuff and other Bulldog expenses is Veronica Gecko.
Lodge, actually. Veronica Lodge.
That's weird. I mean, I agree with her decisions, but that's weird that she's going by a different last name.
So maybe this time we pay him a visit.
Get
I
over
heard from
it.
my friend Todd at the FBI. He traced the call to somewhere in this region.
Oh my god, this gives me flashbacks.
Let's put up.
I would be screwed if I was missing. I always have my phone on vibrate. Yo, the chills. That was scary. Not only
bad is happening.
Like an alien autopsy?
I'm looking for a few good men.
The story of my life.
This just became personal.
I challenge you to a dance-off.
oh my god, we're back to this. Hell yeah.
Okay then.
Why did that seem March 10th? Damn. Why did that seem so calm? Considering the ending. Alright, there we go. Season 5, episode 6 of Riverdale. This was really good. I mean, I feel like they've turned around the show so much in just these few episodes, and I'm like really, really impressed by it. Not sure how I feel about the whole Mothman thing. I all I'm thinking when I hear Mothman is just Gargoyle King, and I don't want that. I don't want to see that again. I don't care about that, and that's when Riverdale was at its worst. So I'm hoping that, I kind of hope that they're like pulling a stunt where like they're making it seem like it's this supernatural thing, than to find out that it's like not at all, you know? I feel like that would make it like make sense. And maybe it's just like this dumb name that they gave to it, because I feel like they're saying like Mothman, but I feel like it's still gonna just be like a killer or something. I don't think it's gonna be someone dressed as a moth, and I really hope not, because that did not work out well the first time with the Gargoyle King. So much happened in this. Let's talk about, okay, so Chadwick comes to see Veronica, and they sing The Shallows together, and it was actually really good. It was really cute and really sweet, and like you could see the chemistry that they had. I'm sure was the reason that she married him in the first place. He kind of like held his own and let her be her own person, and then completely, the first sign that I knew something was going to go wrong was when he showed up at her work and brought like flowers and stuff, and then was like sitting in the back of the classroom. It's just really inappropriate and not okay. You don't do that. My girlfriend is a teacher, and I would never show up to her classroom like that and come unannounced with flowers and be inappropriate like that. I don't think that that's smart or good or okay. Betty and Archie are still hooking up. They were hooking up in the car in the workshop, and ended up stopping because the fire alarm went off, just to find these guys lighting a fire in a bucket in the hallway, like to send a sign, obviously. And then later on, at the end of the episode, Archie's house, like his front porch and back porch, got caught on fire, and him and Jughead are stuck inside. Obviously, they make it out. In the promo, it just showed they're fine and not even talking about it, so I don't know. I hope they don't burn his house down. I hope it was just that part and that's it. But that's so terrifying. Betty and Archie are still secret. That one kiss that they had when Betty showed up at his house, it felt like there was more weight to that. It didn't seem like it was just a friends with benefits thing, because it really was a sweet kiss. It wasn't sexual or loaded or anything, and the only reason it turned sexual was because Betty said like, let's go upstairs or whatever. I'm kind of interested to see if that like meant anything. Archie's trying to create a football team to take down Reggie, and obviously Archie loves football and ends up finding teammates, team members for the people for the team, and actually puts a girl on the team, which is awesome. I love that they're doing that. They ended up not having the money, and Tony had the money for the Vixens, and that was like what she was talking about when she said that the money went elsewhere. So it's kind of interesting to me that they didn't put the money towards, like, not that cheer's not a sport, but they didn't put it towards like a stereotypical sport, but they did it for cheer, but cheer is normally for the sports, you know? I know there's like hardcore cheering that like goes to tournaments and shit like that, but do schools do that? I thought that was more like a side gig. Cheryl finds out that Tony is having the Vixens and comes out with the HBIC shirt on, and of course Cheryl cannot have that, and comes to the school and is finally out of the house. And I still don't know what's going on with her storyline. All I know is that she's duplicating paintings and selling them for a lot of money. So I don't know if they're trying to scam people by selling multiple or what, but that's not gonna last. Chadwick was also in touch with Hiram, which of course Veronica is uncomfortable about. But the first like bad sign was that Archie showed up asking, you know, can you sponsor the team? Can you help me get the Bulldogs going? And Chadwick goes into full territory mode, which, I mean, I don't blame him for like getting a little bit uncomfortable, because Archie just like showed up at her apartment and he didn't like address the fact that Chadwick could be there, you know, but maybe he just assumed he was because he knew he was in town, you know. And I feel like Archie could have handled that a little bit better and just been like, hey, since you're both here, I wanted to ask you guys a question, you know, include him so that he doesn't feel like you're going to his wife, you know. And Chadwick, of course, decided to be a toxic jerk about it and was saying like, well, I'm sure since you're a military guy, you don't want to take handouts, so you can remodel our apartment and we'll give you the money, you know. And Veronica's like, what? That's so rude and so inappropriate. And then I agree it was. But I think that like Chadwick's problem is he doesn't just tell her, you know, like, hey, I'm kind of a little bit uncomfortable about that Archie situation. And then Archie, of course, didn't acknowledge him about it because, like, why would he? Chadwick just makes him uncomfortable. But when they were singing together, Archie really seemed like he just was happy for her. But now Chadwick's sent back to New York and Veronica doesn't want anything to do with him. So I don't know. I'm a little bit let down by that story, just a little bit, because that is like such the stereotypical thing that I thought would happen with Veronica being married, was that like she was going to come here and then they were not going to get along and they're going to divorce. And it's just like I feel like it's very obvious. Polly is still missing. Betty and Alice are on a search for her, end up finding her things, and then pinned her phone and found like the region of where she is. And at the end, they run up on what seems to be a body with the hand out of the ground and very clearly is probably dead. So I don't know if that's going to be Polly or if it's somebody else they found or if it's just her arm and she like got her arm cut off by someone crazy. I don't know. But I'm interested to see like the outcome of that. I don't think there's an episode next week, but in the promo, it seemed like nobody like really was freaking out much. So I feel like it's not going to be that. I feel like she's not going to be dead or it's not going to be her, and that it's probably like the body of the other person. Just because I feel like had it been Polly, the next episode would have been like the funeral and just, you know what I mean? It would have been like a different vibe. I don't know about Archie and Jughead. I'm sure they're fine because they're in the promo, but I don't know how they got out and if the house burnt down or what. But yeah, I'm interested to see like where we go from here. The storyline is very interesting. I'm loving that Jughead and Tabitha are growing close. I feel like she's good for him right now, honestly. And I feel like they would be really cute together. It's sweet that like she's not taking Betty's place, but she's like taking on that role of like the person that gave inspiration to Jughead, you know, and he's been missing that all this time. And yeah, I'm interested to see like where that plays out and all these other storylines. I'm fingers crossed that this Mothman is not going to be in some sort of costume and that it's not going to be something stupid, because did they not learn the first time? Like, please, come on, there's no reason that we need to have all these cheesy ass names for them. And I know that they do that so that we can like say like what they're called or like call them by a certain name and recognize that name, but I don't like it, and I'd rather them just like not, or just have like the garbage man killer, you know, like I don't know, garbage bag killer, trash bag killer, whatever the it is. Have something like that. I would rather be like that than like the Mothman, because I just think that's cheesy. But yeah, love this episode. I thought it was really good, but I think that is pretty much it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.